Wanda Holloway is a supportive mother to her two children, and when one of her children wanted to become a cheerleader, she was over the moon with excitement because Wanda has always wanted to be a cheerleader since she was a child. But that excitement soon turned to anger when her daughter didn't make the team. So, how did Wanda handle rejection? Well, she did what any overly supportive mother living vicariously through their daughter would do: plot the murder of her daughter's competition. Terry Harper would go to the sheriff's office to report that a woman named Wanda Holloway had attempted to hire him as a hitman to kill a woman named Verna Heath. Terry would tell the police that he agreed when she asked, but then immediately he contacted the police. Terry's reasoning for contacting the police was to ensure that if anything did in fact happen to Verna, that he wouldn't be considered a suspect at all. You see, Wanda allegedly picked Terry because Terry had gone to jail before. But unfortunately for Wanda, Terry had only gone to jail for minor things. Nothing as big as murder or kidnapping. Nothing like that. Just really minor things. Police would then provide Terry with a microphone so that way he could go back and talk to Wanda to get a little bit more details on the situation. And talk? Wanda sure did. Wanda would talk to Terry on the phone, and she would provide him with Verna's home address along with her daily schedule. Wanda would also provide a price to Terry, stating that Verna was worth $2,500 and Amber, Verna's daughter, was worth $5,000. Wanda would even laugh at the fact that Verna was worth less. 2 weeks after the phone call, Terry and Wanda would meet in a parking lot. At this meeting, Wanda would settle on just having Verna taken care of. She believed that Verna had screwed her more than Amber. "You want her dead?" Terry asked. "I don't care what you do with her. You can keep her in Cuba for 15 years. I want her gone," Wanda replied. And as a down payment, Wanda offered Terry diamond earrings. As Wanda handed her diamond earrings to Terry, she would state that, "I couldn't pull the trigger myself, but I sure can do it this way." With all the evidence that the police had collected, they were able to charge Wanda with solicitation of capital murder. Wanda's case would gather a bunch of attention, and her reputation would soon be destroyed. She would be deemed as the crazy Pom Pom Mom. Her daughter Shauna expressed that she had no knowledge of her mother's plan. During their investigation, Wanda's childhood would come to light. Investigators would discover that she was born into a lower income home in Channelview, Texas. Her mother was a cafeteria worker and her father was a concrete plant tester. Remember when I said Wanda was living vicariously through her daughter? Well, Wanda always wanted to become a cheerleader, but due to her parents' strict religious beliefs, they wouldn't allow her to try out because they deemed the cheerleader uniforms as too skimpy. Wanda would get married at the age of 18 and continue to put her dreams on hold to start a family. After giving birth to a son and a daughter, her marriage would end in divorce. As her daughter grew older, Wanda shifted her attention more towards her. And by the time that Shauna had gotten to middle school, Wanda was really hoping that Shauna would show some interest in becoming a cheerleader. You see where this is going? Wanda's ex-husband, Tony Harper, would state, "Wanda couldn't become a cheerleader, so she became a cheerleader's mom." Wanda's dream was coming true, or so she thought. Shauna did show interest in becoming a cheerleader, but when she tried out for the 7th grade team, she didn't make it. And then when she tried out again for the 8th grade team, she also didn't make it. And both times, Shauna would lose narrowly to another student named Amber Heath. And for a story as old as time, Shauna was actually getting quite bored of being a cheerleader, but Wanda was not hearing any of that. She was determined to make sure that Shauna was on the high school cheerleading squad, so a plan was set. Wanda's trial would start in June of 1991. The recordings between Terry and Wanda were played in court. The prosecution believed that Wanda's motive was that if Verna was eliminated, that Amber would be too distraught to try out for the team, cementing Shauna's position on the squad. The defense's argument was that Tony Harper, Wanda's ex-husband, had conspired with Terry in order to frame Wanda. It didn't take long for the jury to come back with a verdict. Wanda would be found guilty of solicitation of capital murder and sentenced to 15 years in prison. Wanda's story doesn't end here. Wanda's first trial would be overturned and declared a mistrial. She would get a second chance at a trial in 1996 where she would plead no contest in order to avoid another jury trial. This time, however, she would be found guilty but only sentenced to 10 years with a $10,000 fine. Nope, it's still not over yet. Then, 6 months into her 10-year sentence, she was set free and she was ordered to serve the rest of her time on probation. Verna would talk about her experience, stating that she felt numb and hurt as she sank into the couch. "You really have to dislike someone to do that," she stated. Shauna has also spoken up about her mother's actions in the aftermath of it. Shauna has explained that her past has haunted her for decades. Shauna openly admitted that at the time of the crime, she didn't even want to become a cheerleader. At some point, it clicked. This isn't fun, but I was so close to my mom, she was my world, and I wanted to please her, Shauna stated. In the years following the crime, Shauna has had two sons of her own who actually have a close relationship with her mother, Wanda. Shauna and Wanda, however, don't have much of a relationship. And that is the end of today's video. If you liked today's video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, be safe, Earthlings. Peace out.